G'day everybody and welcome back to the Hardball Gets AFL show. Today on the podcast, it's the 2-minute warning after round 5-ish. I don't know when round 5 was. It seems like a year ago. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please do that now wherever you listen to them. Watch us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at hardballgetsafl. And this episode is brought to you by TabTouch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the TabTouch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with? Let's get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name is Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. Gents, this is going to be the latest we've done.
There's been multiple complications this week. Okay?
There's been one complication this week, and it's you.
Okay.
And it is solely you.
No.
And you need to remember, before me and Rinny picked your ass up, you were a little tadpole. You were a little bit of sperm. You're heading towards an embryo. That's what you were.
You're still picking up barrow scraps.
Mate, you're working in the library. You were the person I rang and said, mate, can you find me Vision from 2003, round 6?
It's been a long time since I've been in the library.
You were scrap metal, and you need to appreciate what Rinny and I did to you.
Well, times have changed, haven't they? Now I'm required to be in multiple places at multiple times.
No bigger waste of money than having you at gather around for 6 days. I'll have a crack at gather around in a minute.
I think we've all seen the photo. We've all seen whose company I'm keeping at these times.
Can we freeze that photo and zoom in on the lady's face next to you?
Did you drop your guts,
Mate,
or is that just the conversation?
She will never return to gather around again. That was the moment she realised she hated her own life.
Hold on. So there's a story behind this. So for anyone who hasn't seen the photo, and I knew what was going to happen, because to take you back a few steps, I've gone to the Geelong West Coast game at Norwood just because I thought, well, I could watch this on TV or I could go to the ground. I'm going to go to the ground. I'm here, right? I'm going to go.
So our company's paying a fortune to have you there.
Well,
maybe you turn up. Maybe you turn up to the West Coast game. That's a novel idea.
So I went along to the Eagles game, but I didn't organise myself a seat because I thought I'm not going to hassle anybody.
Not a man.
I'll just get in there and I'll find somewhere and it'll be fine. So I come in, hit a left, and I'm standing behind this wall, and there's this big patch of empty seats, and I'm like, okay, well, this could be me.
Yeah.
And I sort of wait till the game starts, because then, you make sure people, because you don't want to sit in someone's ticketed seat.
Correct.
Because then you got to move, it's awkward. I was quite happy to just stand where I was the whole game, really. Anyway, so then I hear this lady next to me who's, I think, working for the AFL. And people are starting to come towards these seats. And she goes, anyone from the function, sit anywhere you like. Because it doesn't matter what seat you sit in. I'm like, great, this is me. Perfect. So I wait again. I wait till about halfway through the first quarter, and there's a seat down the end, bunch of them, and there's this one seat here, 2 seats. So this gentleman sits down there, and he goes, I'm just waiting for my wife. And I'm thinking, great. Well, when he goes with his wife down the other end, I'll just sit right in here. But then she comes down, and she goes, no, I want to sit here. So she sits in that seat in front of Andrew Dillon and Peter Malinowskis. I don't know they're there at this point. I go sit down next to the old fella, and we're having a good chat.
Who's the old fella?
Don't know. Just some old bloke, goes for Geelong.
Nice.
Lovely old fella.
Beautiful.
And then halfway through, at the end of the first quarter, I said, mate, do you want to sit with your wife? Like, I can go sit down there. I don't mind. And he goes, no, I see enough of her as it is. Mate. But then early in the second, he goes, actually, mate, probably. She's just texted me, do you want to swap? And I was like, no problem at all. I'll go, next goal, I'll go down so I don't interrupt everything. Great. So I go down, don't even look where I'm sitting, just sit down in the seat next to that other lady there.
Do we know who that was?
No, but she was lovely too.
She was nice.
She was a lovely old duck.
No, but if they're obviously of note.
Well, they must be. They're in that area. So I didn't realise I was sitting in front of Malinowskis and Dillon till about 5 minutes later, and you're watching the footy, and then Dillon, I know his voice, obviously. Yeah. He starts talking. I'm like, shit, Dills is behind me. And then I realised Malinowskis is in the next chair.
Yeah.
And then in the next chair, after that, it's the new chair of the AFL. So, like, these are big dogs. And
Jesus.
I'm like, do I need to turn around and tell them I'm here in case they talk about something I'm not supposed to hear?
Absolutely
not.
No,
that's why you don't, mate.
Absolutely not,
this is the ethics in journalism.
No, there's not. Please,
this is why you don't. This is why you don't do it in the game.
Please don't start spruiking ethics now.
But I'm sitting there in the Hardball Gets hat represented, by the way.
Yeah, that was good.
Perfect.
So that would be my other argument as to why I wasn't here on Monday, because I'm out there
advertising.
Spreading. But it wasn't until, and then as soon as I knew it was them, I was like, I'm going to be in every shot, because I knew the coverage was going to go to those two.
Yes.
Oh, they're talking about
the new
I can tell you,
deal.
those two blokes had the most boring conversation in the history of the world for the whole game.
Did you say hello?
How many kids you got? Oh, I got a couple of kids. How many kids you got? No, I
talking
did,
about fruit
because I'd
shops?
seen both of them before.
Right.
And I didn't want to make it awkward because then as soon as they know a journo's there, they're going to be
of
it's
course.
going to get weird.
Yeah.
Did they talk about fruit chocks, the South Australian delicacy?
No, they didn't talk about any South
like a
Australian.
dried
It was
apricot kind of
very, how's the weather? How were the kids?
Yeah.
For like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It was so boring. So Dills and Malinowskis, if you can just spice it up a little bit.
Just a fraction.
I'm sitting there thinking at some point I'm going to get the new, all right, so it would be 5
5
years or 4 years.
yeah.
Or, do you want State of Origin? I thought I was...
And honestly, that would have been your first story in 5 years.
Kit Kats are coming out.
No, I had one yesterday, which is...
What?
what day is it? Monday.
Go early
Devon-
with the Devon Robinson stuff. I'll give you
ACL, yeah.
Thank you
Because
very
that was
much.
unexpected. That wasn't a confirmation. I thought, he came off looked like a one or tour, and it was an ACL.
Yeah,
Correct. That could have been anything.
Yeah.
I was
It could have been
surprised
anything,
when I heard it was an ACL.
This one was getting there. I'll give you
hey-
I'll snap off one of the little Kit Kat things.
Just quickly though, because we do need to do this off the top. We do quickly recap our multis because
yes, we do.
Now I need to audit actually your odds because I don't think that's correct. But you got yours up: 15 disposals to Harvey Langford.
Oh, no,
15
don't
to
do
Zach
that.
Reed,
No, don't do that.
15
Don't,
to Farah.
no. Don't just faff it off as I need to order you. I won my multi. So here's what happened. I went Essendon, Melbourne, and on the time we all liked it.
Yeah.
Farrow 15, Zach Johnson 15, Reed 15, and Langford 15. Now then Johnson didn't get picked.
Yeah.
To all our surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, I spoke to someone who works for Essendon over there on the weekend, and they were very surprised Zach Johnson didn't get the game either.
Not getting back in now.
So my odds got reduced from 640 to 450, and it came off. So that's
I can't see how you got $4.50 for
Me
that.
neither, but we were
Anyway,
all surprised
well
at the
done.
time. Thank you
Well
very
I was
much.
surprised today when I sat down and realised that none of my legs got
Yeah,
up.
Rennie, yours was garbage.
So Lockie
and,
Jakes was rested and then just nothing else.
Yeah.
You got the reverse multi.
Yeah.
and mine
Guess we'll get something for that.
still side bottom won't be playing this week because he got injured. He missed out for me, and Jamie Elliott didn't kick a goal because
Well,
no one at Collingwood kicks
I was
goals.
going to say he almost took Mark of the Year, and that
He
would have been a
did.
goal.
He did, of course.
That would have been the one that got you multi.
And we've
Except
got
for Stu.
who we got? Azovic _13 is auditing it for us, and it says you're -6, I'm -40, and Rinny you're -50. But
So it's-
I'm going to audit the
it's coming.
audit because my multi did get up in the Collingwood game when Nick Dacos was laid out. So we'll have to have a look at that.
Well, maybe we'd have to look at it, but at the moment I'm winning.
You're winning at the moment.
At the winning. So I just wanted to recap again on Gather Round. I can say on the way over,
Yeah.
during, and on the way back, I reckon I would count the number of getters
Nice.
easily at 50, maybe more, that
Beautiful.
came up
Yeah,
and said
look at
something,
this.
comments on my shoes because I was wearing the...
Oh, the Timus.
Well,
the Teemoos.
well, that's what they said to me.
Teemu
These are the Teemoos. I said, no, these are the real ones.
Nah, you got
he's
boots on
upgraded.
today.
Boots on today.
Started with the Teemoos.
So Timu, that was covered. I got a Kit Kat on the plane
Yes.
from Qantas, but of course, another listener.
Someone else flicked it to you.
They were everywhere. And,
No, that's
But
great.
I do want to say thank you for coming and saying g'day if you did, or just sending us a sneaky
Yeah.
text that I'm near you, but you
Oh,
didn't say who you were.
nice.
All those sorts of people. It was great.
The
We loved
Pepsi,
it.
the Pepsi Club when you went up there.
Pepsi. I got a couple in the Pepsi Club.
The Pepsi Club was empty other than a couple of...
No, there was a few getters in there.
couple of hardball get reptiles.
Because as I went through, they were like, "Oh, you're in here,
Yeah,
right?" I was like,
that's
"No, I'm just walking through because to get to my cross point, I have to walk through the Pepsi Club twice."
Did the Pot Bellies play this year?
Didn't see the pot bellies,
Shit.
but it is the seediest. No offense to Pepsi, it is a dive.
No, it's not, mate.
I can see how you would have had a good
It's
time.
still
We had a ball there. Hey, a
lot of shifty characters.
Unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Unless you're part of the 270,000 that turned up to the gather round games,
Yeah.
they're dog shit.
This weekend was
Gather
horrible.
rounds,
actual games?
gather rounds. If you're not there, it's shit. If you're not there,
Do you just mean the football?
Gather round sucks if you're not there.
You just have
I don't-
FOMO. Just go
no,
there.
no. I don't want to see a silly game in the Barossa. It's like playing in Ballarat, where the wind and the rain, it's shit footy.
Here we go.
Go
we
to
go.
where they play Norwood.
Yeah.
It's about as thin as the 100-metre final.
The games
It's
weren't bad.
shit house there. I just reckon. I wasn't there. When I'm there, loved it. Wasn't there, shit to watch.
I can see your point
Shit.
of view because the first year I didn't go and I thought this is shit,
It's shit.
and then I went, "Oh, this is amazing."
Yeah.
I think it's like schoolies. It's grown-up schoolies, isn't it?
Well,
Like everybody just
everybody's
gets
in a
around,
really
has
good
few
mood. I
beers.
will say, in the 3 years I've gone, I've never seen one fight.
No,
I've never
no,
seen.
everyone smiles. Everyone's happy.
I've never been to
Yeah.
one restaurant where they've served poorly or like.
So as I
waited.
said, unless you're in the 270,000 that attended the games,
It's a lot.
Yeah. I think there were no good games.
It's
That was-
shit.
The weather didn't help.
Yeah,
The
it was just no
weather,
good
the
games.
wind, the little grounds with no stadium, so they just blew their ass
I
out.
laughed at was it Kane Corns at the end of the weekend? He's like, doesn't like small talk at the best of times. He's like, if I have to hear about the weather one more time, every single Oh, well, yeah, it's raining.
That is the other thing. There is a lot of people in town. So you do have a lot of conversations.
Yeah.
It's good, but it can be exhausting by the end of it.
Next year I'll go and I'll enjoy it. But for those who don't go, I don't think it's a great week for
a lot
footy.
of live shows.
And it's fair to say the footy season starts
we
this
should
weekend.
be doing a live show over there.
Oh, there we go. That's it. Next year, live show.
Honestly, I reckon every podcast in a country had a live show except us. So we got to work on that.
All right, lock it in for next year. All right, well, let's do this. Zave, lead us off.
Oh, shit. I got my phone. Sorry, Joshy. I
Too
have
busy
said
whinging about one of the greatest things in the world.
No, it's not, though. Really, what's your opinion as a
I
buyer?
really
Have you
wanna
ever been?
go.
Yeah,
no,
but
I haven't been yet.
Oh, well, yeah.
But watching on TV.
Hey, it was just a shit round of footy.
Yeah.
But I don't.
It
There's other shit
it
rounds of
rained
footy.
at every single game.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Like I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was shit games of footy.
Yeah, but the grounds don't help. Like, let's go showcase the Barossa.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I don't mind the odd.
Barossa.
I don't mind the odd weird venue game.
He's really shitty
Yeah,
today.
what's going on?
Hey, can we
Oh, I
just
know
dial
what's
back
going
before
on.
we get back on the teams?
Yeah, sorry.
And I wanted to discuss why we were late, and it was because I was advertising on a national scale.
Oh,
the Hardball Gets podcast.
I'm not sure that was it. Was that broadcast?
So that story I made up about the seat swapping was a lie. I positioned myself there with the cap to get Hardball Gets some much needed publicity.
Yep.
All right. Now we could have recorded yesterday.
No, but you gave us a time slot at like 3:30 or something.
No, I didn't. Tuesday I was good. I said
no, you
Tuesday
were
I could
Tuesday.
do all day.
Tuesday.
But Tuesday's bad for me.
Yeah,
But he
Tuesday's
had
no good for
another.
me.
He had another thing set up already.
Well, and he has to chip in. Tuesday's bad for me.
Do you want to know what it is that he had yesterday?
What was it?
So I turned up
Golf.
yesterday to work.
Araloo
and I see,
in the state?
No, wait. I see Chris
That was
Pearce,
Saturday.
who's one of our sales gurus,
Yeah,
works on the coverage,
PO.
local coverage. PO, great man. And he said, "Oh, Zave's here. Actually, he's doing the DD stuff for us." I was like, "Easy now." So the DD stuff is
Bit
for the
extra.
coverage. I don't
Yeah.
know if you've seen it during the coverage. They have like someone driving the car and they interview ex-players. So you had Luke Shuey. Scotty Cummings used to do the gig. So Scotty Cummings would be the driver and he'd interview and he was great. He was so funny at it. And then the merger happened.
The SEN coming
And then
out the door.
Scotty out the door. He's another man for another radio station. He's out. That's Scotty.
Me and
Don't worry
Scotty
about
doing
his
a couple
kids.
of gigs coming
Don't
up,
worry about
actually.
his kids.
Don't worry
Don't worry
about
about his family. He's got mouths to feed. Zave steps in and he acts like he's got some big thing on tomorrow.
It sounded like it was
No,
an
I
ankle
didn't.
thing.
Notice he
Like,
didn't tell us what it was.
It was very,
It's
very
factually
vague.
incorrect. I
Side
just said
gig.
I'm busy on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
So I couldn't make it. Also, Muppet, you've done it before, and Muppet said I did a better job than Rhino. Fact. Fact.
You know why? Because they didn't pay me. So that's why I gave him the half job.
The Muppet was like, "Oh my God, you're the best that's ever done this."
Oh.
Me and Woosha, we were in raptures driving around.
Who'd you have?
Woosha.
Yep.
The Quentin Lynch, the big Q stick.
Oh, the Q
Oh,
stick.
with his
yes.
fingers?
Yeah.
How bad are his hands? Eh?
Yeah, his fingers. Paul Hazelby,
Hayes, yeah. good
four-time
man. Great man.
Glendale
Yes.
Allen, great man, and Lee Spur.
Yeah, great. Okay, so
So-
big names.
Oh, well, Woosha's no bigger name than Woosha.
He should have a statue.
The most successful Derby player in the
I
history.
wasn't being sarcastic.
Yes, you were.
I know. I like all those guys. They're great players and
Yes,
they're
you
great
were.
people. No, I wasn't being
They
sarcastic.
reckon the way I massaged Woosha around Hurdy twice. They're like, "Wow, can we do more laps?" I said, "Sorry, guys, I can't.
You mean backyard ultra?
You mean Herdsman Lake, not James Hurd.
No, Herdsman, mate. Herdsman, mate.
Oh, yeah.
There's a plug here because that will be part of the coverage. We have our local commentary team on Sunday doing the game. Sonny Walters.
Is this why are you doing another promo shoot? It's round 5 or 6.
We promo everything, okay? Everything's promotable. So Sonny Walters, Sean McManus, Mark Lacroix, Ben Cousins. You will not get a better lineup for the Derby coverage. It's going to be massive from 2:30, 7 and 7
And
plus.
because we're the same company, you just come to Triple M as well if you
Well,
want.
you can listen to Triple M
Listen
as
to
well.
both.
Yeah,
Watch and listen. And everything.
our audience, I think it's double everyone else's Triple M's.
Ours is very good.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, let's rock and roll. Hey, blow the siren, please, for me, Joshy.
He likes that.
Hey, let's start with, I'm going to say straight away, we all advocates for NAB Rising Star being first-year players only.
Yeah.
Unless there's a bit of bad injury.
I think
year
if you
one.
play one game, you're out.
Yeah, okay.
So if
First
you
year of
missed
footy.
your whole year with injury, like
But then what
Jagger,
age do you cut off?
So, Jagger should be eligible.
Well, it's
Yeah,
10
no,
play a
I
game.
think it's bad luck. I think for me, first year award, first year winners.
Is this
my
old Ben
thing.
Simmons? Are you?
But I don't want to
fall
sit
on
down
the,
on this. I don't want to sit down on
other
this.
side of the-
I want to talk about a guy, just quickly, after 7 games of football, this is how many goals these players had kicked. Lance Franklin, 6, Roughhead, 5, Kerno, 5, Brown, 1, Favola 9, Josh Kennedy 4, Pavlich 11, Tom Hawkins 12, Matthew Richardson 12. Cooper Trenbath has kicked 17 from 7, now 19 from 8.
Jesus.
He was drafted, he's 20, so 20 this season, so same age as Jagger. So I'm saying I don't think he should be eligible. I just want to see the first year plays, but he is.
Has he played? He didn't play.
No, he's eligible.
He played last year.
He played last year.
Well, how many better less than
three games. He's eligible. He should be the $1.90 favourite for the Rising Star. What he's doing is a key
Willem would
forward.
be the favourite?
Jagger.
it's still
Jagger,
Jagger.
Willem,
Still the favourite.
Jagger, Willem,
still the favourite.
and Trenbath is third. What Trenbath is doing is unheard of.
Hold on.
Drafted out, just quickly.
Okay.
Drafted out of Eastern Rangers, but then didn't play.
Yep.
Then went off to play local footy. Guess how many goals he kicked in his under 18 year?
Give me 60.
I don't know how many games he played.
Well, just full season.
I don't know, 70.
Zero. Is he back?
Defender.
Oh.
Played as a defender.
Get out.
Didn't make it. Went and played suburban football and has now kicked 19 goals in 8 games.
How was a marquee to
He is spectacular.
Did you see the
He's the same, and people assume because he's, they say drafted out of the suburban footy league or
I
whatever.
thought he was 24. Yeah.
He's not. He's Jagger's age.
He's a boy.
He's a boy, and he's doing very, very special things as a bloke who hasn't played forward. And when he rucks as the second ruck, he makes a difference.
Yeah, no, I like him.
$6 for him for the Rising Star because he's eligible.
What's the number of goals he has to kick to win it?
Well,
40?
Jaden
35?
Stevenson got it with 35.
I think he needs 40 because Willem's going real well. I'd be surprised if Willem should be favourite.
Willem hasn't played a game like Trenbath. Watch Trenbath.
I know, I love Trenbath.
Mate, watch Trenbath as a 20-year-old kid, not as this 24-year-old. It is a different viewing.
Okay. Change your view. All right, I'm going to do it this one first because I think it's going to be fun. Okay. It's a Rowan Marshall quiz.
Oh.
Okay? So submit your answers. Ready?
Right.
How old is Rowan Marshall?
29.
28.
He's 30.
Okay.
How many goals has he kicked this year?
No.
1.
0.
Okay.
4 games. How many disposals
Who would you rather, Trenbath or Marshall?
How many disposals does he have this year in 4 games?
I'm going to say
40.
42.
Jesus.
How many hitouts in 4 games?
I'm going to say
38.
No, I'm going to say 56.
43. And how many tackles in 4 games?
3.
Yeah, 10.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Rowan Marshall is a 0 right now. He's
Not
a
his doing.
No, it's not his doing.
They've got a mannequin
He's
on.
a really good player.
They've got a mannequin on 1.7 who does just as much as Rowan Marshall's doing.
This bloke is just standing in the forward line, trying his hardest to make a contest. He's not doing it. He has not kicked a goal.
Wishing he was in
He's
Geelong.
been in the forward line almost the entire season.
On the weekend when the whips were cracking, do you know who was in the ruck?
Romo?
And Romo was in the ruck and De Koning did maybe 12 minutes on the bench.
Yeah.
That is the most peculiar thing I've seen in football. To one, not trade Marshall. 2, play De Koning what he's getting paid. Yeah. My God. When have we ever sat there and gone, holy dooly.
They got carried away. That's what happened with St Kilda. They got carried away.
Well, they won't win. They won't win.
We might be able to get De Koning. All right. Oh, okay. What do we have to pay?
1.7.
Oh, it might be probably 1.3.
No, mate, unbelievable.
He wants a bit more to come, but if
He
we give him
does.
more, he'll come. Suddenly it's at 1.7, and they've got Rowan Marshall sitting there, who now can't play. He can't play.
No.
He's not a forward.
Can you imagine Geelong? So Geelong, watching the Easter Monday match, was beaten convincingly by Reeves.
Yeah.
Like first hand on the ruck.
Reeves been good.
Imagine Geelong having someone who's actually a ruck.
Or even put him at West Coast, where they're desperate for a ruckman.
Well, I said last week.
Yeah.
There's
There's
Oh,
clubs
and
that
you get
need
cents
this
in the
guy.
dollar at the end of this year now because he's a 0.
Because he's doing this.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Quick shout out to Hugo Garcia. Very good game.
Yep. And the last one I don't need anymore is I don't need the commentators to tell me every 2 minutes where Nazi's on the ground. I get ready to hit the beat button.
He's been everywhere.
Nah, there's a
I
bit much.
don't give a beep it.
Can I ask?
Nazai's gone forward. Nazai's on the wing. Nazai's back. Like, who gives a shit? I'll see where he is when the ball's in his area.
Which do you give less about? Where Naz is on the ground or where Nick Dacos' 100 games rank in order?
No, where Nazi's on the ground. Because the camera finds him every 8 seconds too.
We're a little bit obsessed, aren't we?
Oh, with the Dacos stuff, yeah.
Well, both. I would say both of those guys.
Hawthorn. Josh Battle had a great game.
All Australian Josh Battle. All Australian
Josh Battle. And I think this is where, I take points off him because I don't like that he beat Josh Worrell to the
I know,
All-Australian
but I've always
point.
liked Josh Battle.
Yeah, I know, but this is my question is now, he was impassable on the weekend, really good. Like, where does he rank amongst the key defenders in the comp? So I'll read the names, just tell me if he's better.
Well, he's not really a key defender
I
to
wouldn't call
start
it. I'd
with.
say
But he's like, what is he at McGovern sort of?
yeah, he's sort of that third tall. We read,
But he gets picked in a key defending
Yeah,
key
okay,
defensive
fine.
spot.
Okay, big defenders, go.
Well, then Wilkie. He's better than Wilkie.
No, Wilkie's
I'm
better.
taking
Wilkie's better.
Wilkie better than Andrews.
But they're different players.
Yeah, I know, I'm just ranking key
Well,
defenders.
Well, no,
Ranking
Harris
key
Andrews.
defenders.
Yeah, I know Harris
Andrews.
Andrews.
Okay, well, I won't
He's done
say
it
Sam
again. He's
Taylor
done
then
it
because he's the
again.
thing.
No,
Well,
I'm
is he better than Josh Worrell?
Well, no, I think we
Similar.
we all like Josh Worrell.
I think they're probably
Worrell had a better season last year. They're about the same.
I think
But
Worrell
there-
started.
That's probably a
just as well.
similar comparison.
Yeah.
Is Worrell
As
and
you,
Battle.
you got any more on your list?
No, I don't want to read them.
no, go on.
No, serious.
Go, go, go.
Well, Wiedering and Collins are the other key defenders. These are the people.
No, give me Battle over Wiedering.
So these are the people he's going to be matched up against when they sit down to pick the All Australian side. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to go two ways. One of two ways.
He's more of a Wilkie type, and
He's more of a Wilkie type and a Worrell.
Worrell type.
So the All Australian selectors are a stubborn bunch. So it's going to go one of two ways here.
And they watch about 3
Josh
games.
Battle,
Yeah.
Josh Battle will be a 5-time All Australian. by the
Yeah,
time it's done.
yeah,
They're going to hammer it home so hard.
Yeah.
we were right.
Yeah,
we
of
were
course.
right.
Yeah.
Because Sam Taylor
Or-
will play 12 games every year and be the
But every
other
now and then
nominal
they
pick.
cut and run. So he'll either never be All Australian again, or it'll be
Yeah.
a 5-time.
And Darcy Burn-Jones.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
a Darcy.
Can we
one
think of
that's
any
the
more one-time All-Australians? Darcy Burn-Jones,
Off the top of my head.
I know Luke McFarlane was on the All Australian once.
Chad Fletcher.
Yeah.
Snuck one in there.
I saw
Michael
yesterday,
Johnson.
Lockie Neal's only been twice.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Nat Fyfe's only been 3 times.
Yeah, but he's injured a lot. That was the problem. Probably would have had a few more.
Yeah, there's been some other rogue ones.
What do we make of Carlton on the weekend? That's probably the only good thing I've gathered around was that first quarter of football, in terms of football. The first quarter, high
I think
scoring.
we all thought this was going to be a big weekend.
It's how
Yeah.
I went and put Ted to bed at half time.
We're on here.
Came
Yeah.
out and I had a multi that was absolutely airborne. And that rain came at half time. I could not believe what I saw when I walked out. I was like,
Sheets.
what has happened here?
Hideous.
So that first quarter, Paddy Cripps, 12 disposals.
Yeah.
Sam Walsh, 15.
Oh, they're on fire.
27 disposals between them in the first quarter.
Blues are back.
Yeah.
Go to the second quarter. Camera shines to the bench, looking for Naz. Naz not even playing.
It's right.
The
Naz on the bench.
commentators looking for Naz.
Naz in the
Naz?
crowd.
Where's that? Where's Naz?
Naz is currently in row 46.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're at the front of the
Nag's
Crown,
head.
and
Yeah.
the Crown Towers,
waiting
looking
for
for
his
Naz's
eyes.
room. Anyway, so they pan to the bench, and I hate this, and they do it in NBA all the time, and I just don't understand why. So Paddy Cripps had 12 disposals in the first quarter and was best on ground with Sam Walsh. Pan to the bench. They have 8 minutes at quarter time.
Yeah.
A drink of. I'm pretty sure I see them having drinks of
Gatorade.
water.
Yeah, you get a
Couple
rest.
lollies.
I'm pretty sure I see them getting their calf scratched if they need. Then Cripper goes and sits on the bench for 7 minutes. So that's
15.
15 minutes. Cripper played 67% of the second quarter when it all turned upside down for Carlton. He had 3 disposals. Sam Walsh, on the other hand, lost his sparring partner. He had 3 disposals in the second quarter. I don't understand. NBA do the same. The Stars play the first 12 minutes,
They've
then
set
sit off the
rotations.
next, sit off the next 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Why are they not using the break to their advantage as like time to recover?
It is strange,
Why,
isn't it?
why are you putting your stars on the bench after they've had a break? They don't need another 6 minutes.
You would think what would make sense is if they wanted him to have 15 minutes. Maybe they do. Maybe they want him to have a 15-minute break.
Why?
Well, but even then, you would
he's
say,
old.
let's give him
First
3
five,
minutes.
first 5 and then rip him off for 5.
Well, yeah, or give him 3 minutes at the end
Yeah.
of the first. He's
Yeah.
done a great job. Give him a quarter time, and then we'll give him maybe 3 minutes at the start of the second, and then he's back on.
I just think use your quarter times for your stars. So that was where the game swung. 27 disposals
Can I
from
ask
those
this?
2 in the first quarter, and then 6 disposals between them in the second, of which Cripple was stuck on the bench after a quarter time break.
Can we just extend? I can't
Extend
believe we're
on
extending. I
Carlton.
can't believe we're extending.
You're
But it's
right.
more of a general conversation.
Got a bloody Adelaide flu.
It's been a while since you played, but you may still know. Are the rotations set?
Pretty set.
So you know when you're coming off? Or is it just
Pretty much.
someone goes, hey, Zave, get off?
Pretty much. You know you're in like a chain of 5.
They went the rotations were pretty set.
So when
in
you
your early
say a
games,
chain
weren't
of
they?
5.
So it might be like, say I'm starting on the bench.
Yep.
Then there's Sharad Wellingham, halfback.
Yep.
Brad Shepherd, halfback, third defender. And
Yep.
then Shannon Hearn.
Yep.
And then maybe a wingman. So it might just go, X pop onto the wing while the wing has a breather.
Right.
Then once the wing comes on, then we rotate through the back.
So at
and
some point
Shepherd
you
will
work
come
out,
on.
well, I must be next.
It just goes to the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
okay.
sort of know who you're looking for on the bench, and you'll hear the runner will either give you a quick or you often hear
Hold the numbers up.
No, we never had them. We
No, we
often
never
used to hear just a player yell out.
Yeah, right.
I'm off.
And you
Yeah.
just, sorry, Josh, another beat. And then you just
Working hard today.
and then you just hightail it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it was pretty like a clockwork, really.
They're still the same, you
Yeah.
reckon?
Unless you get dragged, and then it's different.
Never
Did you?
got dragged.
Doesn't happen?
No.
No, never
Nah.
got dragged, never got a red
Nah.
vest.
Oh, we got subbed.
Well, I guess-
I think ever
Yeah.
got subbed with
Vest
his
a lot.
calf injury.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Never got subbed out for shit.
Well, all
Should've.
those calf injuries.
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or knocked out.
All right, let's go to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
So we heard about my successful multi, and here's why I bet on it. Because Essendon have made a shift.
Oh,
First 4 rounds of the season, they just were shithouse, right? They were getting pumped. They could not stay in games.
Yep.
And then Brad Scott's done the Brad Scott thing.
What's he done?
Well, you know what will keep us in games? If the other team doesn't have the footy.
Yeah.
So they did it in the second half against the Dogs.
Yeah.
And the game slowed down, and the Dogs ended up winning by like 30-something. And even afterwards, Bevo was like, we won, but we didn't really feel like we won.
Yeah.
And then they did it to Melbourne on the weekend. So here's the marks for the defenders for Essendon. Archie Roberts, 15.
Enormous.
Yeah.
Great game, but 42 touches. Brilliant. Farrow, 12 marks.
Yep. Kicks are beautiful.
Ben Mackay, 11 marks.
Too many marks for Ben.
Zach
Yeah.
Reed, 11 marks.
Kicks it nicely.
He's a good user. Jordan Ridley, 11 marks.
Probably too much.
And Jackson Pryor, 10 marks.
Oh,
That is
Jesus.
6 players with 10. And then Langford, who played a weird role, sort of almost a halfback, an extra halfback.
Gather round
Kyle Langford.
plus Essendon Melbourne equals not watch. I couldn't tell you where he played.
I watched.
I was
about a
looking for
quarter.
Naz.
That was the one
Adelaide.
game that I.
He was out
Looking for
in the
Naz.
Barossos.
Naz was in the Barossa doing a tourism video. That's insane, and they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, they're gonna- and
so they
they-
had 139 to 78 marks, 128 to 71
Yeah.
uncontested. Sorry, they're going to keep doing that. So load up if you've got multis. All their defenders are getting marks.
Yeah.
and
Jesus
they're getting
Christ.
fantasy points
which
because
is
of that
which is
too.
good luck to them. There's a reason why they're where are they on the ladder? There's a reason why they're 17th, and the Sydney Swans, who are first, aren't doing that.
Yeah.
There's a reason
This
why
is-
Hawthorn
Yeah.
don't do that.
It's
There's
just
a reason why
stopping
Bulldogs don't do that.
Stopping the bleeding.
It's
You're right.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Stop
Trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma
and
response.
the funny thing is, as shit as they are, they've actually got a bunch of half decent ball users off the back line. Like
Yeah.
Farrow's a
better
good
than
kick of the
expected.
footy. Reed is a really nice, safe kick of the footy. Ridley's always been a pretty safe kick of the footy.
Yeah.
Pryor, yeah, you can take it or leave
Guess
it.
how many times I'd rather like Ridley and Pryor and those guys to kick it in a game?
None.
Less than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're safe
know,
kicks
I
though,
know,
right? So they're
yeah.
just chipping it around. And Roberts he's a gun.
Good luck to them.
Pick 54, not bad.
Roberts, yeah, that's a
yeah.
great
Roberts is
selection.
good. Well, let's
How shitty are the Essendon fans going to be that all we did was talk about their marks and the only win they've had? Hats off,
good
you
on
won
you.
a game.
You won a game.
No, I was all
Not gonna
for
be watching.
Essendon.
Yeah,
Go the Bombers.
You love the Bombers.
Roby played.
He
Like
did-
keeping an eye.
didn't
Didn't get a
much
lot of it, but good to
see
keep an
him.
eye on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big
Why the
unit,
F
isn't he?
did they drop Zach Johnson?
Fatigue. He went looking for Naz too, actually.
He was, yeah. Can you scope out where Naz is? Zach? Brisbane. Brisbane is just kind of going and boring me a little bit. So I'm talking about
Here we go.
Logan Morris has emerged as one of the main targets for Tasmania.
Oh, okay.
Out of contract
that's a
at the right
swivel. I
time.
thought you were going to
That's a
say
good
main targets for Brisbane. I was like, mate, have you not watched him for 3 years?
He gets some. He can kick a goal or two.
Logan
This
Morris
fella.
kid.
He-
Do you
I think
know
he's
that he
okay.
ate McDonald's
Hey.
the day before when he played his first game? He ate
jeez.
Macca's. I just looked it up.
All right, give us what you've got.
Well, I just think he's out of contract.
That's
What
all
do
he's
you
got.
ask?
Yeah.
What is he? Because he's out of contract, but he won't be a free agent. So what are you asking if you're Brisbane, who are just spoiled?
So Tassie are in a weird spot because
they don't want to go out. They said they don't want to go after contracted people. now
no,
at
but
the moment.
also they will have a lot of picks to trade.
They have
So
to
the
trade 'em,
Yes,
yeah.
correct. They don't know exactly what the picks are yet.
they're basically
in terms-
5, 7, 11.
Probably, yes. So those picks will be up for grabs. And if Logan Morris says, "Hey guys, I want to go to Tassie. I'm going to go play for Tassie," then Brisbane will go, "We don't want to lose you, so give us pick
Yeah.
5." And Brisbane need another high pick.
No, I
They don't
reckon,
get
I reckon
enough.
he's worth more than that
Don't-
from Tassie.
Yeah, this
Well, I
is
think he
what
would be too.
I think
So,
like,
but-
he's one of the few. Well, not one of the few, but it's hard to find another Logan Morris. You can find another midfielder.
He's got a couple of. He's 2 top teners.
So,
Yeah.
so what will happen? And I had this exact discussion over the weekend with someone about Tassie because they have to trade these picks. If you're an early shopper, so let's say Logan Morris is the first guy, and
Yeah.
Brisbane are open to it, they will get a way overpay.
Oh yeah.
So
Agreed, when it first
like
up.
Tassie might go, yes, we can't keep him anyway. Here, have 5 and 7.
Yeah.
and we'll give you 20. We just want Logan Morris. We can't use the picks.
Have a guess who's the same age as Cooper Trembath and
Logan Morris?
And Jagger Smith.
Logan Morris.
Logan
Yeah,
Morris.
he's 20 years old. He's kicked
He's a
80.
baby.
He's kicked 85 goals. He played game 50 this week.
But we've always liked him.
Leading
because
goal
he's-
kicker at Brisbane.
He's
He
Logan
started
Morris.
last year and started the season as a 19-year-old.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a star. He's a star.
He's 21 next month.
Yeah,
but
so you watch the overpay for Tassie for getting players in.
It'll be the old,
Some clubs will, if they shop early when there's still picks there, they will make out like bandits.
It'll be like the pick six and can you take Jack Bowes as well?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of that.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot of
On
that.
this guy?
Yep.
all right, let's go to a team. I'm just going to talk about a player who went from 2024, averaged 18 disposals, 6 goals, and only had 10 in a grand final in one of the worst grand finals you'll see. Like, just looked overawed. Then last year he averaged 21 disposals, kicked 8 goals. This season he's averaging 26 disposals and has already kicked 8 goals this year. Justin McInerney is putting his hand up. So that's gone year on year up. Where is it again? Sorry. Up 3 or 4 disposals, up 5 disposals this year. Getting more
like
centre.
25 now?
26 nearly. 25.8. Already kicked 8 goals.
Thought he was going to break out 2 or 3 years ago.
Well, that was the one where his grand final, I thought he was going to be, really important to their premiership chances, and he was deplorable in that granny. But he's now a key cog. Like, you're no longer missing Goulden as much because
he's
those
stepped up.
disposals have been stepped up by Justin McInerney, and he looks like a bit of a shit stirrer out there. Like a bit of
there's something to him,
because you always see players try and knock his head off late, and you always get something a bit downfield. Like it's almost like he
middle
must be on the lip somewhere.
He's got it coming.
I reckon he's become a really, really good player,
Well,
but also an important part to that. Yeah,
He's a great user. As Coxie said the other day, I heard him say his footy IQ is off the charts, and we heard Simon Goodwin, I think, talking about that in pre-season. And his height, he's a bigger guy, like he's a taller midfielder.
Yeah, did 21 centre bounces on the weekend. So that's been the main change in his game. Is
So that's
Coxie's trusting
to give you
him
an
there.
idea about him being a shit stirrer. So I put out one of my coffee sips the other week is Justin most improved player in the comp, and I said, "Where's the Justin McInerney people?" And then he's come in and ticked yes on the poll.
Justin McInerney.
Yeah, he did.
Nick, you've made it. Nick's
Mate,
made it.
Goxie's a regular now as well.
Who?
You know Goxie, the comedian who interrupted the cricket? Steve Smith told him to get out of the way.
No, I don't know that.
You don't know Goxie? Mate, you got to look up Goxie.
Oh,
I'll
the
send
big
you some
fella.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Goxie. Yeah, no.
No, we love Goxie.
Goxie.
The big fella.
But yeah, Justin McInerney.
Justin McInerney is in on which one of your pages is this? Because you got 8 of them.
Well, it's just Nick Rynne now.
You've gone back
Just
to Nick
Rynne.
Rynne. You've
Because
got,
someone made it said it sounded like Dan does footy, and I didn't realise that until they said it. So I was like,
you guys are.
Nick likes footy.
You guys
Dan does footy.
are way too brittle when it comes to feedback on your Instagram names.
I'm just changing.
You got
mate. I'm
one
just
bit of
trying
feedback
stuff.
and you both changed.
Well, I didn't. It was more pointed out to me, and I was like, "No, that's right."
Speaking
No,
of
no,
our
no.
man with his branding, have you noticed?
I can't look
You
at
know,
it.
you're talking about this brilliant Friggy cruise.
With more logos on
Jumper
it.
punches, hardballgets, 7-point play, which is the waffle one, and then Playbook X company.
And just quickly,
I feel like you're missing a few Instagram handles.
I'll get a couple on there. We can always do more.
can I just sub in on something? Just looking on Tab Touch as we speak. Isaac Heaney at $17 for the Brownlow.
He's going to win it at this point.
Well, he
missed one game.
Yeah, but he's going. I'm going to miss two
missed two
with a
or
hand.
one?
But whatever it is, he's just gone bang bang
He's
and
amazing.
made up ground pretty
He
quickly.
was clearly the best player of the ground the other day.
And the week before at here, we watched him at Optus.
Yeah, he was
Might have been the
unbelievable.
best individual game in, I don't know.
All
long
right,
time.
there you go.
Okay, let's go to Gold Coast. Jeez, having the wheels fallen off.
Well, we were onto it.
And then, we were on them high, and then we were off them real quick. Great. Look, I think they're still going to be a really good team. The question is,
Are they?
the ruck. So, big Jared Witts, great servant, big, massive unit. I still think there's a place for him with the right matchup.
Could he be a Reeves
Well, maybe.
off the bench?
Ned
Let me-
Moyle has shown in flashes that he can be
Nah,
a guy.
that's not the answer either.
The answer is Mac.
Of course it is.
It's time for the big back to go into the ruck.
They're paying him now. Ballard's back too. We forget that Charlie Ballard missed last year with his ACL. So
Charlie Ballard's
now
very good
Ballard's
defender.
back. They got Collins there.
Yep.
I don't need Mac Andrew
No.
as the third or fourth defender because
He's a
Bodie
waste.
Ulan also is a considerable size
But
defender.
you can still use Mac. You can Max Gawn does it really well, right? Ruck, and then you can go and be another read the
Do what you
ball
want.
back there in general play.
But he's also paid to be a good player. He's paid not to be a bit part player.
The
And
answer
I
is
thought he'd be a
staring
better key
Damien
defender
Hardwick
than he
in the
has
face.
been. I thought he'd be better. Like, he hasn't super
So
impressed
did
as
I.
a key defender.
So
I thought
did
he'd be better than this.
Well, you guys thought he'd be the best
You're
player
better
in
than
the
Harley.
AFL. You
Hey, we've still another 4 years
both
of that.
said he
I think
would
we were
be.
both just
Well,
playing the risk game.
Just wait. If he rucks,
How many Coleman's does he have now?
Greater risk, greater reward.
if he rucks,
We're in
he
trouble.
might, well, you're in trouble.
I know.
If he
Brownlow.
rucks, he might take the game
So
over.
I think he should keep Witsy in the ruck and give Ned Moyle more game time and stick McAndrew in the back pocket where he belongs. Yeah, you guys said he'd win a Coleman, didn't you?
No, I think it was just a. Yeah,
I said if he
think so.
plays
Yeah,
forward,
yeah.
I'm going to back him to win the comp at 100 to 1. I did put the proviso on it at enormous odds.
I think it's just it was a risk reward. You know, you knew what Harley was going to be. Was it Harley we were up against?
Harley.
Yeah.
But Mac could have been anything.
Still can be.
Yeah, no, still can be anything.
Well, you better get in the ruck real quick, I reckon.
He's going this week, surely. Surely. Geez, the coach doesn't.
They're just going.
They're just going. And Noah Anderson's
Petrarca
out
back-
this week, but
He's done his
just
appendix.
really just going.
He got the
Done his appendix.
He got tagged out of it.
Yeah. But
Big
it's,
time.
he should be
You
better
know,
than
have
this.
you your appendix out?
I haven't had my appendix
Have
out,
you?
no.
Nah.
Mate, there's no way he's going to play in a week. He's going to miss at least 2 or 3. Like, it's surgery. Like, you
Strange one. Can they take stuff out of you with keyhole? No. Just slip it out a little keyhole?
I think it's a pretty small cut. It's like that.
Yeah, okay.
It's not huge, but
But it's still surgery.
it's still
Still
surgery.
removing an organ.
Correct.
Is this back to me? Yeah. Oh, well, let's go talk about the other part of that, Mac or Harley. Let's talk about Harley. Do we need to go every week? It seems like he does one thing and then just blows into a big. And Luke Hodge is now going to be his mentor and everything else, and teach him to rein it in a little bit. It's just too much. Like, it was just
No, he just needs to rein it in.
it just needs to
He
rein
just
it
needs
in.
to
a
rein
bit.
it in. He needs to stop doing stupid stuff.
But it's like 1 or 2. Like he's
No, but-
only
but-
20 and he's
No,
got
but
no
he
help.
does-
Can you just sort of let it?
No.
Can we
no,
let it go
no,
at all?
No,
because you see other good young players don't do that.
No. What he does.
Yeah, but
have
they're
to
not
do
as
it.
good as him.
No, but what he
Well,
does.
some of them are.
They are, though.
Nick Dacos doesn't do it.
Oh yeah, but different people.
Man, I never played in a team where someone.
Naz
hit-
doesn't do it.
But he's a bit crazy.
I don't know any good player that
Like,
does
you know,
it.
he's a bit
Zach
crazy.
Butters is crazy.
Yeah, but he's 20. Like, it'll get. Yeah,
No.
Zach Butters does. I don't think Zach Butters is the example we should compare it to.
The
this
best
week.
coach in our time is Alistair Clarkson. And he went as hard as anyone at Lance Franklin, Luke Hodge, and Sam Mitchell.
Get it out.
Hardly went hard at me because I was shit. But if he went hard at those guys, it was good for them, it was good
Yeah.
for me.
Well, that
no way,
was-
you can't let it keep sliding. You just can't.
McQualter got a bit pointy on him this week.
Well, you can't
Previously,
let
he
it-
was like,
No,
oh, it's
it-
fine.
it should have been
No,
pointy. Should have been pointy.
You're right, Nick, because what happened last week was when he got criticised and McQualter came out and said that was actually wrong.
Yeah,
the commentators
yeah,
were
yeah.
wrong. They got the wrong. And so he defended Harley. This week he did not.
No, he
he came out and he had a bit of a whack. It was
Yeah.
a small whack, but in terms of McQualter, and I think behind closed doors he probably went a bit harder. I think it was because you see like Josh Lindsay gave away a 50.
Yeah.
And
I was
that's,
a message.
that's the problem because Harley is only a kid, but he is a young leader in that group because
True,
of how
true,
young
true.
the group is.
No.
So if they see him doing it, suddenly Josh Lindsay's doing it. Oh, everybody give
Oh, I
away.
can't-
We
I
give
can't-
away 50s here.
But it's every week. I can't picture.
Yeah,
I can't
the
picture.
fact
I
that
can't
it's
picture them
repeated.
doing those good players doing it once a year.
So if you're Fremantle this week, the first thing
Oh,
you're
Matt
going to do
Johnson
is you're going
goes
to try.
to him.
You're going
And
to try to annoy Harley
yeah.
into doing something stupid.
And it's not playing on the edge, hitting the ball out of someone's hand or picking the ball up and throwing it back to Isaac Heaney. Like, if you just close your eyes, not watching the game, say you're blind. We're sitting there blind, pissed or vision impaired.
Sure.
And you hear a mark and then you hear 50.
Harley.
What are you thinking straight away?
It's probably Harley.
Probably Harley.
It shouldn't be
But
that.
do you know that he hasn't given away the most frees in his team?
Is that right?
Yep. Jack Graham.
This year.
Jack Graham's second in the comp for frees
So
against.
last year-
Harley's equal third.
Last year he had the most combined frees for and against. No one had the whistle blown for them or against
Yeah.
them more than
he's got a
Harley.
lot of frees for as well.
Yeah.
But no,
Look,
yeah.
I'm
And,
all
you
for
know-
him not getting enough protection when being tagged. I think that's a team issue.
Well, and
Yeah.
so
That stuff is a Harley issue.
frees against leader is Brody Grundy. I think it's just
It's always rucks.
adjusting the ruck
It's
stuff.
always rucks.
Oh, especially when you've got to cross that silly line.
Oh, don't cross the
Oh,
line.
don't cross the line.
Don't cross the line. Yep.
Let's go to the team that's going to be undefeated till round 17. The Western Bulldogs,
Round 17. That's when Nick
19. Round 19.
had 19.
they got smacked on the weekend.
That one didn't count.
They're down players.
So how far did Nick get?
Listen to the
Did Nick
next.
get 2
We got
weeks?
2 weeks.
He got 2
Listen,
weeks.
and they beat Essendon as one of them in a
Yeah.
pretty average game.
It was
Yeah,
very
well,
average.
mate, you just play who's in
So
front
they've
of
got
you.
injuries. So the team that's going to be undefeated to round 19, they've got injuries at the moment.
Yeah, it probably wasn't accounted for that.
They're going to be in trouble. A few players out. They got the Cats this week.
We
Win
could
that.
lose that.
They'll win.
I'm tipping Geelong.
No, they'll
I'm
win.
tipping-
I'm tipping the Dogs.
Is
they
it
got-
in Geelong?
Probably.
Yep.
Dogs,
Doesn't matter.
Dogs like it down there.
They got the Swans.
Oh, that's going to be hard. They'll lose that.
They'll lose that.
Look, some of these other teams have improved
They got
since I
Fremantle.
first went with it.
Fremantle.
Yep.
That's a big game. They'll lose that.
I think I said
They've-
maybe.
So they're going to lose 4 on the trot.
Nick's jinxed them.
What are you talking
They
about?
get them winning 18 in a row.
And I saw-
It's the injuries. It's the injuries.
I saw on social media today,
Everyone's
actually,
got injuries.
they went through the coaches and they had to say if you would pick one player to come play on your team, who would it be? And they were all pretty honest. And
Bond.
I think it was Channel 7 thing. They cut it up.
Yeah.
Bont.
Yeah.
Why do clubs just let Bont just do what he wants then?
yeah.
Maybe you can't stop him. Is that what it is?
But he's not-
I would
yeah.
like to see someone just try.
But did people say that about Bud? Where it was just like, why do they let Bud just do what he wants?
but they never
It's
did.
because
Bud-
they can't stop
no,
him.
Bud's-
Kale Hooker said, I'm trying.
Bud still had someone standing next to him.
Yeah,
Bud still had a
does
defender.
too. It's just-
Nah,
it's-
Bond,
No.
there's a lot of games
But like
Bond's
fight,
just
they
standing there.
walk, and then there's like, oh, well, Bont won't get it, and then the ball comes out, and guess who gets it?
Bond.
Like, how about we just,
Maybe
if we all sat
One
in
of the
a
best
room
players of the generation.
at
Might get
Channel
the pill.
7 and rub the knuckle over it about Bontempelli, I reckon when you put his magnet on the board, you might have a plan for him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There you
maybe.
go.
Don't
That's
be silly.
all I've got.
Don't be silly.
Just before we get into the next team, which is Freo Footy, it's part of our culture. It ignites our passion, brings us together. As a proud major sponsor of the Fremantle Football Club, Woodside has accepted the challenge of supporting local footy from grassroots to greatness so it can thrive throughout WA. Woodside, Australia's leading energy company. So I think, did we say 2 weeks ago, this is a massive 2 weeks for them because they've got to go to Adelaide.
Adelaide.
If they split it, it's probably fine. If they can win both, it sets up the whole season.
I think only one of us in here said they would go win-win.
Did you say that? Yeah,
Yes.
but you would.
Yeah, but we know.
We know
You
what
yeah,
you
the
were doing.
Scarborough Sporty
And who's
blah,
backed
blah,
them for the... You keep saying this.
Yeah, you keep
There's
making
still
money.
$9 to win the flag. I'm telling you. At a bare minimum, you'll be able to cash out at some stage with $9.
I
I'm
know.
telling you.
I guarantee you've bet on them to win
I
the
have.
flag, 'cause
Yeah,
they-
absolutely.
if
That's
they
the
do,
wrong for the
if
brand.
they do,
Absolutely
you
have.
can at least make sure that your balance is healthy.
Absolutely, I have.
I know exactly why you're doing it. Hey, this is and I don't want to talk about that game. It was gross. Big moments. Well done, Josh Tracy, Matt Johnson. That was
I
great
didn't
finish.
watch. I didn't actually, to be honest with you, we had people over for a barbecue. I didn't even watch it.
You only
Once I
you only
watched-
really need to watch the last 10 minutes.
That's what I did watch the last 10.
It made me think of Hayden Young coming back into that team and what does that mean? And I was like, well, geez, that's a big inclusion for a team that's doing really well. But then I went down the line and I was like, oh, actually, there's a few. So if you go to all the teams that we would say, who the contenders, go.
Brisbane.
Okay, so McCluggey just played one 20-minute game.
I
and
did,
one
I
game.
did this same thing the other day.
yeah. Sydney,
every,
Errol.
every team's
Errol,
injured.
Hawthorn, Will Day.
Will Day.
And then you go to Gold Coast, they had no route, then they've had no Petrarca.
Yeah.
So everyone has missed one of their best. I mean, all of those guys are in their best.
I reckon if
three,
you went through
four
every
players.
single team, they've probably got best players are missing at the moment.
I just honed in on the contenders.
Yeah.
The Dogs are a bit different. They've had a few different guys out.
Yeah.
But those guys, like all of those players are super crucial to their teams.
Yeah.
So you can't even say, well, Young comes out, they're going to be even better because all those other teams are going to get someone back too. But it does feel for the first time, probably maybe ever, Fremantle have everything they need in terms of personnel.
What's the Sean Darcy
Concussion,
So you miss at least
but he
one.
missed. I'd be stunned if Mason Cox doesn't play.
I was shocked on the weekend that Luke Jackson got the 9 coaches votes.
Hey, in the
Oh,
ruck.
you're going to do that thing.
Didn't touch it. You're
Shocked that he played well in the ruck.
You're going to do that thing.
Yeah.
Every time he goes in there, it makes the two ruck argument seem a little silly. It doesn't help his coach.
I can't get into it. It'll take 20 minutes.
They get angry about it, the Fremantle.
We'll talk about it.
Fremantle diehards get up and about it.
In what way?
Oh, no, but it's working.
No. The actual diehards who I speak to are very, very, very the other way.
There's I don't know who you're speaking to. There's a big chorus of no Sean Darcy's, but there's also a big chorus of Sean Darcy's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about Sean Darcy. I think it's about Luke
Of
Jackson.
course it is.
Yeah.
And I think whatever they need to do to win games is the first priority, right? That's number one. Second priority is, are we maximising our talent?
I think Mason Cox will play well as a forward who does a little bit of ruck.
My concern with that is suddenly your forward line is extremely tall.
No,
Well, he probably ruck it
but
and then
like
Jackson's
bench.
So 50% bench, 25% ruck, 25% forward.
mid. Yeah, but it's
that
interesting to see how
So
that
it's 35%.
Which so Darcy's playing about 55-60% game time. If you're rucking Jackson the whole game. So if the argument is you don't need to play Sean Darcy, just play Luke Jackson in the ruck the whole time.
That's-
He's going to wear down. I guarantee it. So
Works-
Darcy taking some
Works
bullets
for
every now and
Gawn,
then.
works for Grundy,
Gawn's a
works for
freak.
Darcy Cameron.
Gawn's a freak.
Think about the top teams. It works for them.
Yeah, but
Darcy Fort could do it. Darcy bloody Fort did it.
You do the whole
The
game.
fortnight, mate. The dual premiership ruckman got it done.
I think the only thing that matters is you're winning games, and they're winning games with both of them in the team.
I've been interested to list out premiership ruckman for the last 20 years. There'd be some straight like
Yeah, the only good one, the only
Pearl-
highly paid one would be Max Gawn.
Max.
Yeah.
It's Max. And then you have to go all the way back to Coxie. Pretty much.
Renoff.
Okay, next.
Renouf?
Brent Renoff.
Renoff. Richmond. Is it the Zach Butters stuff? I don't want to talk much about Richmond because
And I've got
Where
Port
they are.
Adelaide. What do you think I'm going to talk about with Port Adelaide?
but so he surely he wouldn't-
Richmond, Zach Butters.
So let's throw up Hutchie's thing from earlier in the week on Agenda
he's
Setters
pinching a take.
on seven.
Oh,
no,
he's
this is
pinching
just
a take.
his. I'm just saying, it's like what in what world?
You're
is
going to
this
have to
actually
explain
happening?
what the take was.
So Hutchie's
Now you
thing
have to do
was
that for
make
me.
him captain, 7 years, $11.2
Where
million
at?
dollars at Richmond.
And he was going to pay him $4.5
And basically,
million
if
the first
Richmond
year.
want him, it's like they can put together the best deal. But like he just wouldn't. There is no argument in the world. Like you'd have to pay double everything else, right, to go to Richmond in your prime when you're trying to win a flag.
What I didn't
How old is
understand
Butters?
about the Hutchie part of that was he kept talking about these great young talent that they've got coming
Yeah,
through.
you're
don't
off.
know.
You're
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm not off. I'm just not on yet. We have to see it first. Like he
Yeah.
talked about Houghton
Yeah.
and Smiley, and I'm like, we haven't even seen Smiley.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
sure
growing,
Smiley's
he's
real.
growing 15 centimeters in
I'm
a
not
year.
sure he's real. I think
Like,
someone made him up.
He
once.
might be amazing, and I can't wait to watch him.
But he also might be that player that never gets.
He might,
fit.
but, and the little bits we've seen of Houghton, there's something there,
Yeah, Houghton's
definitely. All of them, there's a little sprinkling, but we are not at the point where we're like, they are absolute certainties.
Pay Zach Butters
to be-
$4.5 million.
Yeah,
Zach
to come
can't
in and-
wait to
and
play
guide
with these
these
guys. It's not, we're not anywhere near that.
Yeah.
So if you're Zach Butters and you're going to get paid the same amount, actually probably more, to go to Collingwood, Western
Yeah,
Bulldogs,
you would just go.
you're going to one of them.
Yeah.
I want to see him at the
Collingwood,
Dogs.
because you can play with Nick.
Can you imagine if
Do
I'm
you
about to go to
know
Collingwood?
they were actually very chummy at Origin?
Piss off. Wait till that happens. You don't think I'm going to be dancing?
It's in
Wait
there.
until all my takes
Ready for
come
the
true.
retweets.
All of them.
Retweet as reported back in
I
January.
don't know if I tweeted
Well,
it. Though.
no, he said it here though.
I said
Oh
it.
yeah,
yeah,
you
said
said it
it.
here.
I was going to link
We'll
back to
clip
the
it up.
audio.
Yeah.
Josh will
Oh,
clip.
well, let's continue
Yeah.
off another one of your takes. Collingwood are diabolical when it comes to scoring. Just quickly though,
They can't score.
I think they're done with the
Oh, it's
Steen Cameron split load.
Yes,
on
so
the
Steen
weekend,
isn't
Steen
the next Steen Cox?
Steen did 2 centre bounces, played 51% game time, and had minus 6 metres gained with disposals. And Darcy Cameron was actually involved in the game. He had 18 or 19 touches. So I think they're done with that.
Yep.
Ben King,
Yeah.
out of contract this year. This was your story.
From a long time back.
This was your story.
It is.
This was all
King.
yours.
Ben King to Collingwood.
How'd you stumble on this?
Hey, I can't reveal sources.
I don't reveal sources. That's good.
Can't do that.
So how desperate are they now? And
Do you know what I want to throw another name in there?
yeah,
I just want to throw in the Georgiades name.
he'd look good.
Georgiades
He'd look
Collingwood
good there.
was, yeah.
I just
something
think Collingwood are in a space where they know what they need.
All right. So let's go to October then.
Yep.
They finish 9th or 10th, I think.
Mm.
8th to 10th,
10th or
sorry.
11th.
8th, whatever it is.
Yeah. Port. Oh, sorry,
Collingwood.
Collingwood.
7th to 10th, whatever that silly wildcard game
Oh, they're a,
is.
so you want them to be a
They're a
wild
wild
card.
card.
I think Collingwood are about
Okay.
that. Come October, trade period, free agency period.
Yep.
November 1, pre-season starts. Who's turning up to Collingwood? Have they lobbed a forward?
Yes, I think so.
One of the big
I
ones.
think they'll get Ben King.
You reckon?
I've thought that for a long time. and I wouldn't be surprised if Zach Butters is there too.
If so, that
Like,
would be, how quickly
That's
would
a-
their
immediately.
fortunes
But that's what
turn?
Collingwood do,
That is
right?
what they do.
They're not investing in the draft. They're going, right, we've got these generational father-son picks
Yeah.
in the two Dacos boys. We have to go now. Like, we can't just be shit for 10 years.
Can't invest in the draft for the next 2 years. Anyway.
Nah, it's like uni college football over in the States. You know, they bring the high schoolers in and show them the stadium and the feel, and this is your locker.
Yep.
That's going to be hard for Zach Butters to resist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it is.
90,000 at the G, 10 times a year. Anzac, even like Anzac days, like games that wouldn't even be on their radar in terms of like
Imagine
big
Butters on
finals
Anzac
and
Day.
grand finals.
Gets to
and
play in the
stuff.
prison
Oh.
bus.
Like that's just that would rip
Every
the
week.
heart out
Yeah.
of Koshy. Koshy filthy.
Is it you or me?
I don't know. Who did
I think it's you.
No, that was me.
Yeah,
That
no, you
was
did
Collingwood.
Richmond.
No,
It's
then
you.
I
Oh,
went to
you
Collingwood.
went to Collingwood.
Then I
Oh,
went
that
to
was a smooth pivot. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that. All right, let me find who I've got left. Geelong. Okay, so Jesus, Bailey Smith, he butchers the footy, doesn't he? Jesus, a good
That's why.
player.
That's why I've said he's just. There's no point tagging him because
Nah.
you'll half get it back.
You're better off letting him just go now. He
Yeah.
finds it like so well, and he moves around the ground great. They just did enough. I don't think they're going that well. I think they're just going okay. The one I do like a lot, and seeing him up close, is Norwood's a very small ground, and I'm sure if you knew. And it might,
Mate, honestly, they're going to run Gout's 100 down the middle there. That's how thin it is.
well, he spent a lot of time on the halfback / wing area
Gout
of
did.
where I was sitting, right in front of the heavyweights. Craig Drummond, Peter Malinauskas, and Andrew Dillon, and me and the other lady.
Yeah, and the lady.
It looked like she'd smelt a fart. She was a lovely lady, though.
You could smell a fart from the other side of the oval. That's
Yeah.
how thin it
It was
is.
thick. But Connor O'Sullivan,
Yeah, he's nice.
he
And
is
young.
a physical
And young.
specimen.
He's lightning.
He is massive.
He runs
this
like
dude.
Gout.
He runs like Gout. He jumps like Gout.
Yeah.
He's got this physicality.
Yep.
He is. You would hate to play on this guy. He would be a nightmare.
And he backs himself to market.
He does.
He drops a
Lead.
couple, but he's so young.
Powerful. I'm all in on Collar.
What about he hadn't
All
kicked a
in.
goal in his career
And then
ran in
Yeah.
and beat her out and hit the post?
That's right.
Yeah.
That was funny. And you could tell that obviously he's now confident enough, like to be able to go forward from
Yeah.
defence, run forward. Ollie Dempsey's been doing it for 40 games straight. I'm going to have a crack at it and then run in and hit the
Collar
post.
What do we think he is? Is he going to turn into
No,
like a fullback?
no,
Is he
yeah.
Tom Stewart?
No,
Is
no,
he
no.
Something in
Yeah,
between.
something
that?
in between.
Yeah.
What, like a Gov? Like what are we looking at here?
And more athletic. So Gov would be a better mark,
Yeah.
but I think
Josh Battle.
More athletic than
Josh Battle.
Sorry.
Could he be the next Josh Battle?
Gov would be a better mark.
Yeah, yeah.
Sullivan would be more athletic.
Yeah.
Josh
Battle? Can I
He's
interest you?
similar. Right? He's in that, he's in that battle warrel.
Josh Battle.
A better Josh
a battle warrel. A battle warrel.
battle warrel.
No, more athletic. More athletic.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, he's
a
gonna be-
springy battle warrel.
If you were picking defenders to buy shares in, he'd
Yeah.
be one.
Yeah.
And the story of him and his mate Phoenix Gothard, who's going well.
Oh, is
and
he
shine.
Phoenix's mate?
That was the draft.
Yeah, right.
That was he went to support
Jeez, Gothard looks
Connor
okay,
O'Sullivan
too.
at
Yeah.
the draft, and then got picked 3 picks later without had to steal his mate's
Polo.
polo.
Have you noticed that a lot of the commentators are saying Gothard?
I don't know.
Is that on purpose?
I don't know what's going
I thought it was
on.
Gothard.
Well, it might be Basil doing the old
Well,
fantasia. Remember how much of a shitstorm that
Fantasia.
caused when
Fantasia.
Baz, after 100 games of Fantasia, went with a Fantasia. That caused
and then
a
he went, and then
debacle.
Giannis.
Oh,
Yeah, and Gino has also got Jack off waiting in the wings.
yes.
They do have Jack
Yes.
off.
They got Jack
Yeah.
off. Righto, what do we got? Melbourne's talked about the most improved before, but is Cozzy Pickett in this frame? So Melbourne, don't lose to Essendon. What are you doing? We were all excited about you for a few weeks, and then you lost to Essendon. You've lost everybody.
I looked back. I have tipped Melbourne wrong every week.
You
Every single one.
they won you over finally. And
I'm,
then
I'm
Essendon-
either tipping them and they're losing, or I'm tipping
I would've.
against them and they're winning.
I'd be 0-5.
They're the hardest team to
Yeah,
tip all
no,
year.
I'm
It's
with you.
fine to keep the ball off, but Essendon shouldn't be able to keep the ball off. Like, I know that's the plan, but you should be able to get the ball back off Essendon.
Well, what Melbourne don't have, and it's going to sound silly because they've got Cozzy, is they don't have pressure forwards. They don't have any that
What
are
about the other
actually.
Pickett? Latrell.
Yeah, but he's
him to
brand
chase
new.
more,
He's
yeah.
brand new. Like
Cade Chandler?
yeah, I like Kate Chandler, but they don't
you
have
don't like him that much.
He's fine.
He's
But
fine.
they don't have the personnel who are going to, Essendon, you better not kick it around because Melbourne, other than
Sniffing.
Cozzy, right? And Cozzy
Cozzy's
played
in
a
the
great
midfield.
game.
Cozzy's a midfielder.
He played a really good game.
Is
of footy.
Cozzy
This is
a
Cozzy's-
top 10 player in the
Yes.
comp?
Yes, Cozzy's top 5 at
yeah.
the moment.
Is it? Yeah.
Form-wise, I reckon
So,
he is.
do you know how many times do you reckon he went over 25 touches last year?
Cozzy.
Cozzy,
I would have said he probably did it
3.
7 times.
once.
Yeah.
Really?
Once. It was against Gold Coast in round 17. Last 3 weeks, 28-2, 25-1, 33-1. And he's kicked 26 inside 50s across that span.
No,
In
we
3
love-
weeks.
He's flying.
We love Cozzy.
Yeah, it's Heaney's flying. He's flying.
Is Heaney, Pickett, who are the best few this year? Heaney, Pickett.
Heaney, Pickett, Butters has been phenomenal.
Tracy
He's
in
leading.
that?
Butters had a couple
He's
of shit
leading the
ones.
coaches
Nah,
association.
I wouldn't have.
Petrarca was exceptional
Max
early.
Gawn's been-
Petrarca
Petrarca
was
was-
full votes.
Josh Tracy's had a couple of massive
I'd say
ones
Gawn's been
from a
very
forward
good.
Gawn's
perspective.
been good.
It's probably the collection.
That's the grouping.
I'm probably missing someone. It's
Who
probably
else is
someone
up the
yellow.
top?
Well, like Nick's favourite was the Brownlow.
I mean, Bont as well. Yeah.
Bont.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the others are more exciting.
I think the best
Bonds and
ones
Dacos have been there.
yeah.
Don't worry about them.
Well, let's go. Let's finish on Port Adelaide and Butters. How did we all settle on the...
So going
Yeah.
into it, I was like, there's no way Butters can win in that he didn't say it and Foot just agrees. The only hope for Butters was that everyone agreed that someone misheard.
Yeah.
That was the only hope because the AFL was never going to pick a player over the umpire because then you're calling the umpire a liar and then the whole thing unravels.
And Jared Waitley, who sat through the whole thing, said Foot's evidence v. Butters and Wines' evidence. Foot's evidence was
He said this.
stern and
The whole time, I haven't changed my word for word.
Butters has changed
Slightly.
and then Wines to Butters were indifferent
different.
slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah. So $1,500, whatever, move on.
But then the whole thing to not even be able to finish it because the president, the person chairing the tribunal's got to go to dinner or something. Like had another appointment. They were in the car.
So
at
the
end of it, weren't they?
transcript,
Jason Johnson was in the car.
the transcript from who does the
David Zeta?
David Zeta. How really quick
Does
I'm going to
great
get
work.
this up.
Yeah.
He really has found...
He's made a niche for
Oh,
himself.
it's very funny too.
This is David Zeta. Tribunal member, these are tweets. Tribunal member Jason Johnson lost connection to the hearing but has reconnected. He's now in a moving vehicle. Next tweet. AFL Tribunal member Jason Johnson is literally doing something illegal in the process of an AFL tribunal. Next tweet. The AFL Tribunal is now deliberating. Jason Johnson is now driving. What a shit show. I don't think Butters loses any fans. I think Nick Foot... he's going to be the one that's going to cop it.
I'll tell you, I don't
from here
reckon
on
he'll
out.
ever umpire another Port Adelaide game.
No, but I will say I love his podcast.
Yeah, you're into it.
Two units.
I'd
podcast.
never heard of it
I listen to
before.
it all the time.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how. And no, he's not
I don't know,
talking
it's
about
hard.
football. I'm not sure about the whole.
I'm not sure about
should he be working?
I think that's probably why he was slightly defensive of that comment.
Absolutely.
Because he's probably ultra sensitive to.
Absolutely.
because it was the Herald Sun last year who wrote a few
Wrote the
yards about
thing.
it. Right.
Of course, there was the Port Adelaide game, Brownlow votes, where
yeah.
Carl Amon, the bloke, was
Yes.
punting on it allegedly.
Yes.
So you're clearly going to be sensitive to those
Yes.
comments.
Yeah.
I just
But
think
I think
pick one.
in what he does on that side, him
He's
and
good.
him and
Yeah.
the Sultan do a really, really good job.
Well, then go and do that then.
Yeah,
Don't
you can't
umpire.
umpire. You can't. It's hard to take a
Not
bet.
at the
Yeah.
top level. Not
If
at the
you're in a
top level.
position to alter the outcome of a game, you
Yeah,
can't take
they were
a-
talking about getting some strong feedback on the podcast last Thursday,
They got something.
and there's nothing better than telling someone to up and off. I have a
Oh,
feeling
fuck.
they're going to have to introduce that theory a fair bit this week.
They're going to get more listens than they've ever had.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
the,
it's going to be a career
so,
week.
Yeah, I feel as though that's probably the slogan that they run by on social media last week. Probably going to be pretty strong this week.
Yeah.
But anyway, they do a great podcast.
If only their app and their other betting offers were as good as Tab Touch. That would be
Yeah, they're not the same.
now,
Not
can
a
we go
stratosphere.
to... Let's go to Adelaide. I think that's my last team. Okay, so Rochelle's a star. We love Rochelle.
Yeah.
Big-
Now,
It was the only interesting thing that happened that day.
the social media pre-season tapes, those
They were right.
they were right. All right.
For
All
once,
right.
they were right. Lockie McAndrew.
Dan Curtin might be good
like
when he gets
him.
back too.
I think they found
Mick
their
Andrew, just quickly, at halftime in that game, just had a quick look at the fantasy. He was on 51 points from 4 disposals.
Wow. Where's
What? Like, come
What's
on,
that,
these
tackles and
these
hitouts?
dopes don't have an impact on the game. Yet in the fantasy world, he's on 51 points.
Is there a chance that
All right, Luke.
Zave is Luke with
Yeah.
just some sort of
Here he is.
voice-altering
There's a
machine?
strong chance. Or Luke's one of those.
No one has ever sat there going,
Which
other
one is
than
he? Skinny, Mutt, or whatever
Yeah,
they call
yeah.
it? Fatty?
Dog
What are the
face.
names?
fat ass, feathers, snip, googa.
Which one is he? Guga.
I know
Googs.
Google.
Googs is a good man.
Which one did I meet? Fat. Feathers.
Fat ass.
Fat ass.
Fat
He's not
ass.
fat either. by the way. He's not fat at all. You would think that he would be a big fat guy. He's
No?
not.
Is he one of those
he's
ironic?
good-looking rooster.
Big sloppy fat ass on him.
Sam Berry, 5 in a row, 20 plus. I know you like to get on.
Yes.
I know you do like to get on. And he had 19 in round 1, so he's had a very good start to the season. All 6 games, he's had 5+ tackles. He's having a really
He's
nice
heavy in it.
season.
I think he got second most coaches votes on the weekend.
Yeah.
I think I had a look at it.
Good weather for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a guy now, and he's had the weirdest career because he jumped onto the scene first year and we were like, hey, this kid's going to be a gun.
Yeah.
Then he disappeared.
He was
for
like the next Matt Crouch.
Yeah.
He's similar mold.
And then he disappeared for a year because
He got injured.
Well, I
No,
think
you just couldn't. No, you just
couldn't get a game.
couldn't get a game.
No, but I reckon he got injured
There
to get
was
him
an injury.
off the scene. I reckon he had an ankle.
And then
or
last year he's sort of
groins.
bit part player, and then
Yeah.
now he's one of their guys.
back.
And he's like Saligo's had some complications, so he's just taken the reins.
Well,
and gone-
Saligo's one that's
He's dropped off the road.
But he had the heart
completely.
stuff, and he's had an interrupt. I think his ankle's an issue now as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to play this week, Saligo. So yeah, but we like Sam Berry, and big couple of weeks for Adelaide. They got St Kilda and Brisbane. They have to beat St Kilda. Absolutely have to.
They'll beat St Kilda.
Well,
Where is-
where's Naz going to play?
Where's Naz?
That's the
That's
question.
the
Well, it's
real
gotta be-
question.
That's
as
all.
long as we're aware of where he is at all times.
I
they'll
want
beat
to
him.
know is what Naz is doing in Adelaide all week. Where is he?
Where is
Who's
he?
Where are the
tagging
cameras?
him?
He'll
I
be-
should be able to go to channel 78 on 7 or whatever one of the extra channels
Just
are.
watch
And it should
Naz.
just be live on Naz.
Press red for
Press
Naz.
red for Naz.
Bring us
Speaking
home.
about people we like, another person we really like is Aaron Cadman.
Oh, we're on the Giants. Yes.
Oh, yes.
He's
We're
out
talking
this
about
week,
the
though.
Giants. He's out. He's got concussion.
Yeah,
He came
poor
back in.
bugger.
He's had pelvic issues. Come
Kicked
back in.
4.
Kicks 4. I guess Tigers. So
No, he was,
Tiger tags.
he was dominant. Like
Yeah,
runners
3 in
run-
the first
yeah.
quarter.
Yeah, so absolutely dominant, and then gets concussed and he's out again. So he's going to miss another week.
Battle of the Bridge too, which sucks.
Yeah,
I wanted to see them. Oh, just while we're on it, while we're mentioning the Battle of the Bridge, sorry.
Fixture.
Oh,
2 Friday night games and 2 good games.
Yeah.
A Battle of the Bridge, Sydney v GWS.
No. But you need to have the old Carlton versus Richmond and stuff. We can't clear air. So we need to double up. We'll double up on the Sydney GWS and all them one because Carlton games need clear air on a
I
Friday,
think there's.
Thursday night.
No, but the Bulldogs Geelong's the other Friday.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's bullshit.
I think in the next 6 weeks there's a few of these.
but what for? I read that Matthew Pavlich's.
He called what? He called Tom.
He called Tom Harley and was
what
like,
happened here?
what was the justification for asking for this?
So
What is the
So the argument-
all eyes on Sydney, except for 50% of them.
Yeah.
So playing devil's advocate, if the market is what you want, the Sydney market, you're getting that anyway because it's on free to air there. So they will show that one over the Dogs Cats, right? So the Sydney eyeballs on free to air will be on the Sydney Giants game.
Yep.
What you miss out on is the
Two
national.
lifts of the ice cream.
Well, you miss out on the national stage.
So you're but like you're also missing out on
Another good game.
70% of people who like watching football going, I would really look forward to watching Sydney v GWS.
The only way-
I really look forward to watching the Western Bulldogs v Geelong.
The only way I like it is if
You don't like it. You don't like it. Don't convince yourself.
No, I'm talking about not this one, the double
No,
headers.
you don't like it. You
I
don't
think
like
the
it.
double headers would work.
You don't like
if you
it.
had one game in,
They weren't overlapping.
say, Victoria or New South Wales that started at 6:50.
Yeah.
Bring it forward a bit, and then you start the next one at 8:50 Victorian time, which is 6:50 here or whatever. I'm getting confused.
Just
but
don't
you play the
overlap.
game here, so there's no overlap.
But
we've got
Well,
but we've got
doubleheads are fine
5
if you don't
hours of
overlap.
footy.
Well, that's not. We're saying the double headers overlap. This don't work.
Yeah, but let's not overlap.
Well,
them.
then it's just normal footy.
So
That's just.
yeah, but we can do that
Yeah,
easily
we
on a
can.
Friday.
That
Yeah, we
wasn't
can.
what we were arguing against.
yeah,
Would you like Monday footy? Evie?
I could do that.
Yeah, I'd love
I can
Monday.
do Monday. What, Monday night?
Monday night footy.
Just said it's a lot of 3 non-footy days in the middle.
Yeah, love that.
Take it. That's been us. It's been the Hardball Gets AFL show. We'll see you again probably today or tomorrow for the mailbag. Catch you then. This has been brought to you by Tab Touch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the Tab Touch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with?